guys, welcome back to the channel. I know I didn't get to do a coffee time with Cobra with you guys on Monday. I apologize for that, but I'm making this video now to make up for it. Today, I wanted this video because someone I met yesterday in Ducky's Twitch live stream was needing some help getting some missions complete. And so I thought to myself, maybe, just maybe, let's help the guy. And so, yeah, I started helping him get these missions done. I gave him some tips and whatnot, and yeah, he picked up what I was putting down. But there are some things I didn't get around to explaining to him, so I'm going to do this video now to explain it to him. So what I'm going to do is get around to explaining the video to you now. Let me just get rid of that. Sorry, this is my oh good lord, let me get rid of that one too. I apologize for this, guys. This is my Twitch streaming setup. Anyway, and he needs help with light tanks, and he does have quite a few. He has typical ELC even 90. He has the Hawk 30, and he has the Russian 432. I don't have the Russian 432 on my EU account. I do have it on my North American account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you some simple do's and don'ts when it comes to playing light tanks. Now, I do have a script. Okay, I do have a script. But what I'm going to do, instead of just going through the entire script, I'm just going to go through the bullet points. Point 1, your job isn't to do damage, it's to see. Point 2, never go straight to the same bush twice. Point 3, spot, pull back, wait, spot again. Okay. 4, know the two roles, passive versus active scouting. Now, I'm going to show you basically passive early game, Provoka, Malanovka, Movanka, Redshire. Good maps are Himmelsdorf, Highway, Runeberg, Fisherman's Bay to be passive, and then go active later on into the game. Now, your best way to explain it, I'm going to summarize it up like this. Early on, spot. Mid game, relocate. Late game, hunt. Okay, that's it. It's the best way to describe it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little ELC AMX. Now, another thing I'm going to go over is the crew. One of the things that people don't go over, get over there, jeez. Sorry about that. One of the things that people don't go over is the crew. And so I'm going to go over the crew for you. And so if we go and click on my crew, I'm going to reset scale this for a second. There we go. You're going to see that Charles de Gaulle is my commander in this tank. Now, bear in mind, this tank, in particular, the ELC even 90, only has 3 crew. My tank has actually been taken out when all 3 of my crew have been knocked out. Still had hit points, but all 3 of my crew were killed. It happens. It can happen. It's very rare, but it can happen. Now, the skills I've chosen work for me and my play style. They may not work for you. So please take that with a pinch of salt. Okay, great. First things first, yes, brother-in-arms, mandatory. Second all, recon. Now, let me explain how World of Tanks calculates things like view range and camo. There are base boosts, like 20% boost, 30% boost, etc., etc., and then there are percentile boosts. Now, what I mean, best way is what you're looking at right now. Increase your view range by 2.42%. That's percentile. Penalty of damage optics is reduced by 24.2%. So even if my optics are destroyed, I can still see. But that 2.42% is a multiplier to my base view range. Okay, so take your any coated optics, take any hardware equipment out. The base view range of your tank is, say, 350. Okay, what is 2.42% of 350? Okay, that's what gets added. So if 2.4, is it 2.4? Yeah, it's 2.42% of 350. I've got a little calculator thingy here, so give us a second. So 2.42% of 350 is crunching numbers still, is 8.47. So it'll be rounded up to 8. Okay, so rounded down to 8, not rounded up to 9. So that's an additional 8 just from the recon skill alone. So that 350, which is your view range, okay, gets an additional right here. It's all listed right here. Okay, optical calibration, coated optics, communications expert, situational awareness, recon, brother in arms, improved vents, strong coffee. So add those all up. So 11, 41, 5, 17, 11, 9, 10, 16. Add those all together and then add that multiplicative of 8. That's your view range. Okay? That's how it works out. That's how your view range is calculated. Now, same as camo. Camo's calculated the same way. You've got your base camo, and then whatever you add on skills-wise gives you specific points. Add them all together. That is your base camo. This is why there are some builds, and I do have a build on here where my base camo is... Shoot. See, I'm so used to just having my stuff over here. So we're going to have to go back here. Okay, now this build, camo is 53. I'm not getting spotted. And my view range is 471. I am not getting spotted. So if you want to go true stealth, run yourself Commander's Vision, coated optics, and low noise. Now notice none of these are bounty, improved, or experimental. Especially improved. There's no improved optics here. If I was to slap the improved optics, my view range would go up to 500. Let that sink in. So not only would I be able to spot, my camo is still through the roof. So you can turn this little evil bugger into something amazing. And in fact, we are going to hop into a battle and you're going to see firsthand what I'm talking about. Now, it is early in the morning. Okay, excellent. Redshire. Tier 10. Okay. So it means just do the right thing. My rival is a FL10. Okay, so he's got... Oh, and a Battalion. We got an FL... Okay, so it's 3 light tanks a piece. Okay, this is a prime example of stealth versus aggro. Now, depending on where these guys go, okay, one's going that way. He's going middle. I will go this way. Now, he's going in a commonly known spot. Now, let me turn my audio up real quick. Okay. He's going in a commonly known spot. Now, watch. Yeah, he may get the odd early spot, like that guy. He got an early spot. Congratulations. But now he's lit. And there's more tanks. There's more enemy than there is friendly. Which means he's going nowhere. So I'm knocking these trees down. So I'm going to pull back. M60. Got no shots. It's alright. I'm going to pull up. This Leopard's, you know, it's T69. So I'm pulling up into this bush. Again, I'm not going to shoot. He's gone. No, but we also lost someone. Again. Gonna knock that tree down. Now that medium tank's gonna be focused right on where I knocked that tree down. Not on me. That makes sense. So I'm gonna come back around. He's not splashed it yet. It's alright. Hold position. Right, I've got to move him in the danger zone. 4. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, so now that's happened. I've broken all contact. I'm getting out. See, I'm getting out. I'm pulling off. Okay, there's the M60. M60's rolling up. PvP's been lit. There we go. Now I'm going to pull back behind the bush a bit. Okay, M60's on the opposite side of the hill. Again, don't get tunnel visioned. We're going to wait. Okay, there's the other light tank. He's been lit. ISU's going in. Yeah, he's done. He's cooked. Okay. It's alright, let him chase me. That was my own fault. But, there we go. 4. Heal up. There's that 152. I'm reloading in 3, 2, 1. Again, stay alive. Woo! Stay alive. That way, if you stay alive, your gun is in the game. If your gun is in the game... There we go. We're alive. We're in the game. Granted, I really didn't think I did much that game, but the point is, we're still alive. We got spotted. We lit. We backed off. And another thing we also did was, I could have done it better. I could have been, again, I've got to fix my graphics settings. While I'm recording and doing this, my graphics card tends to act a little bit up. But we did win. Let me just screw this down. There we go. I'm not going to take that. You know, I mean, we're going to do the max apply. So apply. There we go. 500 and something damage. 11, 1,000 something spotting. You know, we did what we could do. Okay. Again, that was passive. So M60, 2 shots on. ISU 152, 2 shots on. And we did spot the T69 who did get hit for 1100. So I'm going to take away that. A win is a win is a win, guys. All right. Granted, yes, that's not a mega game. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to the garage. Now I'm going to grab my Hawker 30. Now my Hawker 30, again, we're going to start off with the crew. My Hawker 30 crew is a lot more veteran than my other crew. And in fact, I could even go here and burn a few books to get them a little bit further. Same as this guy, I could use his books to burn my commander to get him a little bit further. But I'm not going to do that. And point is, guys, it's learning about the tank in its role. ELC even 90, because it's an auto loader, you go 1, 2, 3, and then you're down for whatever your auto loader reload is. And the Hawker 30 isn't that. Now, the one thing the Hawker 30 has over the ELC even 90 is the gun. And I hate to say this, but it's true. It's the gun. And what I mean by that is if we take a look at the gun, we're going to take a look at the HE shell. 102mm caliber penetration with the HE shell. That's good enough to get through side armor of medium tanks and some heavies. It's good enough to go through any light tank. It's also good enough to... It also happens to be one of the cheapest rounds you can fire in this tank. And 320 Alpha, cherry. It's an amazing shell. I have gotten so many engine deck fires with this tank. And yes, my gunner, you know, if you really want to go a route where you're going to have your gunner do the most damage-wise, okay? I'm going to use a retrain order real quick. Plain and simple, go Brother-in-Arms, Concealment, then go with Deadeye. And you're thinking, why Deadeye? It works with all shell types, including HE. So Deadeye, and then we'll go with Repairs. Okay? Okay? And look at that, 99.2% concealment increase. Stationary, yeah, 33 is a lot less than 52. Okay. But 508 meter view range. This thing literally is a hawk. It will spot. Hence the name. And yes, ammo tuning will get you up there. People will start to hate you. And you know what? I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. You know what? Yeah. We'll burn through that. I can make them back. We'll burn through it. So, we could go with... concentration. Third and final skill is going to be... jamming or signal interception. We'll go with jamming. And yeah. And again, no fancy. Guys, seriously, buy yourself a camo. It's a passive percentage to your camo rating. So just buy yourself a camo. People think I'm joking when I say just you get them for free from Twitch drops. Okay, just trust me on this. Get yourself a freaking camo. Okay, just get yourself a freaking camo. Where's the inscriptions? Ben emotional, bonjour. Don't care about those. Point is, now we're gonna go and do a battle on the Hawker 30. Now that was a tier 10 battle that we was in, and we were a tier 8 tank, and we survived. And it wasn't like we hid. Okay, this is tier 9. Okay. Tier 92 and then even 90 is my enemy. Alright. I know where I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna preload HE. I'm gonna bring up the map. Always bring up your map, okay? This isn't the correct engine sound for this tank, but that's fine. It's a Daimler-Benz engine, but it's not the correct one for this tank. Okay, now we'll roll up. Yes, the power to weight ratio of this tank is not the best. Doesn't have to be. Now that T92 is trying to proxy spot me. That's why I pulled back. Right, pull back. There we go. See, I knew it. Pull back. Hold up a few seconds. There's no arty, so I don't have to worry about an arty splash. Alright. I'm thinking, how am I going to get these guys that are dug out in the middle out? By coming down here, that's how. Come down here. Yeah, he didn't like that. Nice, nice. I took one, but that Pantera's not liking life. Sorry, every time I hear Pantera, see Pantera, I just think of the band. Alright, so we're gonna... Alright, nice. So we got a little crossfire action going on. Alright. Now, I'm in a bit of a rock and a hard place. That's fine. Oh, he ran me. It's fine. Again, when you take mid, you've either got to come out and push here. Again, and that's their thing. Zero IQ. Zero IQ. We're all dead. You've got no eyes. Are all dead. You have zero view range, you morons. Anyway, guys, point is, that's aggro. That's being an aggro light tank. Yes, my HE shells did penetrate that medium tank and did do quite a lot of damage. In fact, we penetrated 3 medium tanks. Was it 3 or 4? I lost track. Point is, look at what the tank can do. Always, some of the best advice I can give you is watch replays, watch Twitch streamers, write down notes, take and ask them questions. Say, hey, on this map, would it be beneficial if I go here, here, or here? Don't be afraid to ask questions. Now, yes, another thing that a lot of content creators, and I'm not calling anyone out in particular. Please realize I am not calling out anyone in particular, but none of them talk about the crew skills. Crew skills are one of the most important things in World of Tanks, next to the vehicle itself. I can take a maxed crew, put him in the shittest tank, and have an amazing game. You can't say the same. You can't take a 50% crew, put it in a meta tank like a Yagi E100 or a Maus or a tier 11 tank and expect to have an amazing game. That's not how that works. Crew on a vehicle is the difference between night and day. Alright? That's the only advice I can truly give you. So, that being said, guys, go out, have fun, and remember, if you solely focus on completing quests and missions, you're never going to complete them. You're never going to complete them. You'll always be chasing that dragon. So do yourself a favor. Realize it's a game, and you're meant to have fun. So find ways of having fun, like lobbing HE shells at medium tanks and heavies and having them go, you bloody what, mate? And realizing you're about to make a buttload of credits. The Hawker 30, the German Walker Bulldog, the tier 6, the VK2801. There you go. Let's take a look at this details real quick. It's fine. Yeah, we lost. I knew we were going to lose. The moment they stayed in the middle, I knew we were going to lose. Okay, I did 1,000 damage. Lobbing HE. Spotted 3 tanks. See? 710 damage done at the Kaputz Panzer 50. 357 damage done at the Pantera. Do I really need to say more than that? Do I really need to say any more than that? No. The gameplay speaks for itself. Like this, why do I have more HE? Okay, think about this. Why do I have more HE in this tank than I do my premium rounds? Because the 105 gun, caliber-wise, is good enough to go through the side armor of a KV-1. Doesn't matter if I'm lobbing HE or if I'm lobbing heat or if I'm lobbing AP. Yeah, granted, I'd prefer to lob the AP at that point, but point is, you're going to go through. Know the caliber. 105 beats 40 mil side armor because you've doubled it. It's only 80 mil versus 105. So an 80 mil an 80mm, so 76mm gun on the Sherman won't go through. 76mm gun on a KV-1, a T-34 won't go through. 105 will. Caliber. Again, once you figure out the mechanics of the game is yours to have fun with. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video with a stay safe, have fun, keep shots flying, keep your enemies dying, your Cobra commander is out. And I'll see you guys on the battlefield in the next one, my friends. Ciao.